you sometimes to speed up on your finishes.
Embiid, the jumper. I think Toronto is comfortable with Embiid shooting from the outside and settling at times. Leonard squares, connects.
And, you know, I love DeMar DeRozan. Point of emphasis, I'm sure, for him is to make sure the big fella gets more touches.
The bucket by Danny Green. Raptors have made their last 5 shots. Embiid one-on-one with Gasol. Forced to kick it out. Shot clock at 5. Embiid right down the middle, and he missed it with the offhand. Siakam's got it. Picked up by Harris.
That's 2 times now he's missed a point-blank layup, Embiid, here early on.
Beautiful fake by Siakam. Siakam gets a screen from Gasol. Gasol drives and kicks. Siakam a 3. Siakam gets the bounce.
And how about some productive minutes over the course of this series? We don't know the status yet moving forward of Mike Scott.
Oh, the ball is popping. Siakam! The Raptors cannot miss. That is 12 straight makes, now 13.
He is that good. And Siakam had a heck of a first period as well. We may have to show Kawhi different looks. We wanted to see the first period.
Ibaka playing with 2 fouls. Embiid, the back end. Embiid turns. Short. Embiid follows it. Ends up on his backside, and it's rebounded by... Nets had a tough time matching up with Boban. Lowry using the screen from Gasol. Pick and pop. Gasol a 3. Yes.
That's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to put him in pick. Based on how Toronto's defending, that was a terrific read by Tobias there.
Lowry gets to the rim. Fend off on Siakam. Kick. Embiid doesn't take the 3. Instead, the long strides. And it's a foul called. Embiid ran into Gasol, and Gasol will pick it up.
Fortunate that they call that against Gasol. You see Mike Scott there not going to be available. It looks like with that boot anytime soon. But I tell you, Embiid fortunate here. I thought Gasol was there. That could have gone either way, but he wasn't. Listen, that's an area where they can make some hay against this Raptors team.
Leonard squares and hits.
He is just so
on a lead feed for Simmons. Nice look. Holden couldn't finish it. Leonard the other way. He got met by Simmons and still converts. Kawhi Leonard is a machine.
It's allowing the Raptors to have a little bit more success.
Holden on a bounce for Embiid. One-on-one with Gasol. Embiid, a sweeping move, no. Popped up in the air. Wow. And it's Simmons who gets the bounce. Empty Toronto. Leonard one-on-one with Simmons. Clear up. Leonard leaves it. Gasol rocks the rim.
And this is the area we talked with Brett Brown before. He's playing the game here in this first half.
A quiet first half for Jimmy Butler as well. 6 points on 3 of 6 shooting. And normally the other numbers are up, but just 1 rebound and 2 assists for Butler.
Yeah, and I credit Toronto. I think defensively, they've created a lot of problems. Their scheming in the first half was flawless at times, and that's a perfect example of it right there.
Harris had it blocked by Gasol. Redick tried to heave it before the horn, and it's a shot clock violation.
The plays are going to be there.
The last meeting between these 2 teams was February 5th. It's a long time ago. These teams are different. Gasol, one of the biggest differences, now a part of.
Watch Gasol here, just with enough space to shoot that in rhythm.
Pivotal time right here for Philadelphia. Can they hang around against Toronto? Embiid. Gasol ties him up. And a foul is called on the Spaniard.
I tell you what, Philly right now struggling mightily with their half-court offense. Really, they've become very stagnant. There's no motion.
And Ennis is in. Redick on the bench. Embiid, the spin to the rim. The flip. Rebounded by Gasol. A little bit out of control for Embiid.
A lot of it. And that's a great job defensively on Gasol, not biting on the pump fake and just keeping his body between Embiid and the rim.
Toronto shooting 61%. Every starter is shooting 50% or better for the Raptors. Foul called on Korkmaz.
I'll tell you, that two-man game with Gasol and Lowry creating a lot of problems because of the spacing with Leonard.
Sixers have missed their last 6 shots. Ibaka on the floater.
I'll tell you what.
Lowry. Here's Butler. Stripped by Lowry. And a turnover. Van Vliet lobs it up. Ibaka soaring through the air.
And it starts with Lowry's defense. His activity, the ability to guard multiple positions at his size, and then the kick ahead, Van Vliet to Ibaka.
They'll leave Embiid with Ibaka. Embiid, the sweeping move, he missed it. A near giveaway. Lowry hits the deck. Simmons trying to get his hands on it, and a timeout called by Toronto.
I tell you, smart play by Lowry. Got away with a bit of a travel there. Now, that's a big possession for the Raptors. That's not that surprising.
Out of the timeout, Ibaka gets right to the rim.
And that's just, yeah, but the reality is the minutes weren't the issue. The fact that he was 5 of 18 from the floor, they really had.
Denied surge, Ibaka. And that shot won't count.
Surge getting back to his Ibaka ways. Revving up the crowd a little bit. That was terrific timing coming over from the weak side on that block shot, and
picked up by Ibaka. Harris against Powell. Harris leads. Rejected. Ibaka once again.
And Ibaka can do this. Why? Because there's no Embiid. So he's not having to keep a body on Embiid. He can now play center field and be a shot blocker.
In for Philadelphia, so is Korkmaz, along with Zaire Smith, the rookie, and a foul call. Kawhi Leonard, 45 points. The Raptors' playoff record is 50. Vince Carter did it against the 76ers in the Eastern Conference semifinals back in 2001.
They're going to be up late tonight trying to figure out a game plan to get their best players more involved. As great as Kawhi was, we're not even talking about the brilliance of Siakam. He had 29 tonight on 15 shots.
Yeah, and Siakam just went to the bench. Jeremy Lin is in, Patrick McCaw, and Jody Meeks for Toronto. Foul call. Ibaka couldn't jam it. McConnell cross court. Korkmaz. And that'll do it. It is a rare Game 1 victory for Toronto. A complete performance. They take down the 76ers 108-95. Just the second time